How's everyone doing? Shankar Pry here, and today we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price and how it was affected over the weekend. What has happened and why are we seeing this pump and where we may go after. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you find this information valuable. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. And without further ado, let's dive right into the charts. Alright guys, so we're looking at this Bitcoin chart here, and like I said, we on this channel have been tracking the Wyckoff accumulation schematic. So I'll just pull it out here. Oops. So I'll pull out this Wyckoff accumulation schematic here. I'm open up all this extra stuff here. Holy, let me just minimize that and pull this up. So we are still in the Wyckoff accumulation. So I'll show it here. I'll pull it up on the screen so you can see where we are. So it's we're pretty much, the schematic has pretty much been following course. We've been following this since I think early February, maybe late January, and it's respecting this schematic. So there's multiple Wyckoff schematics, not just the one that most of us know about that happened last year in spring and also at the end of summer when we finished the accumulation up into the markup. So currently we look like we're in phase D, going eventually into phase Z, which will eventually go into a markup phase. So this is actually great news. We had a strong candle here. We've had nice buying candles, so green candles here. The red candles have been less than, so it's looking good for this pattern so far. Just want to bring to your attention that we are currently over this resistance line, this big resistance line right now. So holding that today will be very important. So let's see how we have about 5 hours left to see how we hold. And keep in mind that this is a big place of tension for the price action. So if we get above that and hold, it'll be amazing. But like I said again, the real test that I'm looking for is right here at 45. Once we break that and hold, I'm extremely confident of making higher highs. The fact that we're in this Wyckoff accumulation, like I said, I'm very confident we will be making higher highs, but we do still have some work to do on the Bitcoin price. So yeah, so this is looking like a clean Wyckoff accumulation. Then we'll be heading up into the markup phase, as well as let's look on the weekly chart here. So if we look on the weekly chart, there's a couple indicators that we look at, which is the stochastic RSI and the NVT. So the NVT, currently we're still red. So like I said, anytime we're in red, the price normally shoots up. So let's go back to the beginning of this bull run, especially in this bull run. So we go to this bull run, NVT was red, price shot up, right? Went on that crazy rally. As soon as NVT turned gray, we came down 50%, right? So let me just, so you guys can see. Yeah, so anytime the price came down 50%, and we stayed down while it was gray. So we were gray, we stayed down for the 3 months in the bear market, in the bull market. So we also turned gray here in December 27th, and we flipped January 24th, and from December 27th we were at 49k, 50k, and we came all the way down to the 31k levels. So now that we're back into the red and we've maintained and held, still we're looking great on that. The stochastic RSI, on Friday I was saying that I was a bit worried that I thought we were going to cross bearish and get rejected, but we are fully inside the 20 zone. And if we look at history, and Yeah, let's look at the history. What happens when, so I'm gonna go to the BLX. What happens when the stochastic RSI comes up from the 20 zone? So the BLX is lagging. So right now it doesn't update minute to minute. So right now you see the price will say 37,000 because it doesn't update every second. But it does have the longest history of Bitcoin. So let's just refresh our memory. Let's take it here. Even in the bear market of 2018, anytime the stochastic crossed, we had a rally. So we had a rally here. It was 88%, and that didn't even get up to the 20s. That didn't even get up to the 20 zone here. But when we got up to the 20 zone, right here, we had a rally of 42%. Got up to the 20 zone here, we had a rally of 45%. So, and even over here, anytime we had a massive rally to up to 300%, right? Another one across here, 24%, and then the beginning of the 2021 bull market, where we had this parabolic run, and we'll see how much this went up. So the stochastic RSI on the weekly is a very powerful indicator. So from the bottom we went up 12x once we crossed, and we did come down again here. But when we came down and we crossed, even if we wanted to measure from here, 475%. All right. We look back here. This is 2013 stochastic RSI. We're down here, crossed the 20, and we rallied a 10x. This is 2011. So this is a very accurate indicator. We crossed, let's say we took it from here, that's 235%, and then we went on to do a 7,600%, right as the stochastic RSI crossed. So mind you, the stochastic RSI has crossed, and this is why I'm saying we do need to get over this. The likelihood is looking stronger and stronger that we will get over this trend line with this stochastic RSI crossing from bottom to where we are now. We're only up, and I say only like cryptocurrency, 19%. So none of the pumps from when this stochastic RSI came from these lows down here up into the 20 and into the high ever only pumped 19%. So the likelihood of us passing and making higher highs, for me, I believe is very likely, especially since we're trading in the Wyckoff accumulation schematic, and the weekly indicators are looking very strong with the NVT. The hash ribbon's looking fine. We could even pull it up here. So with the hash ribbons, it is a paid indicator on Glassnode, but you could also access it here on TradingView. So they do have the hash ribbons on TradingView. So the hash ribbons are looking fine. It doesn't look like there's going to be any cross at the moment. If we look at the market cipher, so the market cipher that I have, we look at it on the daily. Let's see what it's showing us. Here, let me go to BTC. So we're above the moving averages. We're still above the moving averages right now. So we did dip below it on the dump, but if we can close and hold above these moving averages, that will be a very good sign as well. So today, I believe, is a very important day. Over the weekend, we did what we had to do. Close the NVT, still in green, still in red. The NVT as well as the stochastic RSI, we got into the 20 zone. So today we need to maintain the price action we're at and hold over, because if we get underneath these bands, you know, they start acting as resistance, right? So they acted as resistance all the way down to this drop. You know, so we got up, came back down. But if we can stay above and hold, it will act as support on our way back up as we exit the Wyckoff accumulation into the markup phase. So look over here. When we dropped, it acted as resistance, and then as we pumped up, it was acting as support, right? Pumped up, and if we look back here, it acted as support all the way up here. We acted as support, came down, acted as support, and then as soon as it twisted and it was resistance, you know, we stayed down there for an extended period of time. So currently, today is an important hold for us, and if we can maintain in the 40,000 area, we'll be over a very important trend line, resistance zone. So I'll show the resistance zone again here. So the resistance zone that was created. So from here, one second. Yeah. Well, it's around there. Let me go to the chart that I already have it drawn on. Let's see where it is. Yeah, so this is the resistance zone here. Yeah, so this is how I have it drawn. So yeah, so this resistance zone here is very important. And maintaining over it, closing above it as well, closing above these moving averages on the market cipher, it'd be very important for us to, you know, maintain bullish and continue on the uptrend. You know, we have higher highs, we have and higher lows, so we are in an uptrend and the starting of an uptrend. So we had a low here. You had the low here, a high, and a higher low, and then, you know, making a higher high to continue the uptrend, right? So keep that in mind, that we are technically in an uptrend. We're technically in an uptrend, and not technically, we are in an uptrend, you know, in this Wyckoff accumulation. So keep that in mind as you're DCing in if you'd like to purchase. Right now for the altcoins, as I said in the last video, we had the divergence here. So we had a divergence. We had this divergence here on the price, and we're heading higher, as well as on the hourly chart. If you look on the hourly time frame, it looks like we're making a head and shoulders at the moment. So on the daily we have a divergence, and in the hourly we have an inverse head and shoulders. We have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. You know, so it is looking very positive for the altcoin charts. We're looking like, you know, we could break this bull flag here. So like I said, if you've already entered and you have some capital on the side, maybe to be safe you could wait until we break out and retest, and then go high and retest and buy some on the retest, or buy some, you know, on the confirmed breakout with volume. So that would be your decision, but I do see the charts are looking bullish, and they've been looking bullish for us on this channel for a little while. Sometimes it just takes time for things to play out, right? So I think we are in the beginning of disbelief. Well, soon we will be in disbelief when we make a higher all-time high, and then I think intense FOMO will happen after that. So if we're looking here on the USDT dominance, anytime that we get up here, we get rejected, and getting rejected at these resistance zones are a good thing, because it's showing that the stable coins are flowing into Bitcoin and altcoins. So if you want me to bring up this chart again to compare, so as we're getting rejected, the price of Bitcoin is going up. So we're getting rejected again now, and the price of Bitcoin is going up. So this is a good sign. And on this rejection that we had, we did not make a double top. We actually made, well, you could argue, but I would consider this, of the candle closes, a lower high. So we had a high and a lower high. So this would be the beginning of a downtrend. This would be we could be starting this downtrend here, which, is good for altcoins and Bitcoin. So lastly, what we need to show on this chart is Russia. So this is Bitcoin's daily volume in the Russian currency. So as you can see, now they've made a purchase, the most that they've made in the last 9 months of Bitcoin. So as their currency is devaluing, they're pushing their money into Bitcoin. So this is a great indicator and showing us like, hey man, people are believing that Bitcoin is risk on, and I do believe we definitely will have a crash. But as currencies are collapsing, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are looking like the alternative. All over the world now, you can't access your bank. Your funds are being held. You can't withdraw or deposit, and people are turning to cryptocurrencies to make transactions. And right now the market cap is just under 2 trillion, but things happen slowly and then all at once. And will this be the all at once moment where the market cap just blows up to 10 trillion before a massive crash? Who knows? But this is pretty important because Russia's not a small place, right? El Salvador, people knocked it because it's small, but Russia is not small at all. And the daily volume of their purchasing of Bitcoin has been the highest it has been. If you look since October 21st, so I think that's about 90 days, not 9 months. So yeah, man, like this is great information. So anyways, thank you for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and share. And remember, this is not a financial advice, and I'll see you next time on tomorrow's video talking about the Bitcoin price and altcoin action. Take care.